Hi, we're the Click Five, and you're watching Swept Away TV.
Hey guys, I am Courtney, and we are watching Swept Away TV.
Swept Away.
Swept Away. And this is Click Five. Could you guys introduce yourselves and what you play in the band?
I'm Paco, and I play the tambourines. I'm just kidding. I'm Joey, and I play the drums.
I'm Eric, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Ben, I play keys.
I'm Joe, and I play guitar.
I'm Ethan, I play bass.
If you guys could describe your music to someone who had never heard it before, let's say 3 words, what would you guys...
How about 4?
All right, 4.
You ready? On the count of 3.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
New School Power Pop.
There we go.
Can't keep a secret for more than hours.
When is your album coming out? And I know there was a lot of other celebrity influences in your album. Would you explain to us?
We flew him out to write with Paul Stanley. Take it away.
Well, once upon a time, we all found ourselves at Thanksgiving dinner with Paul Stanley from Kiss. He was out of the makeup that day, and that was after we went and saw Kiss live. And they came to see our show later, Paul did, in the summer. Next thing you know, I'm on an airplane, reading Behind the Mask, trying to figure out how I'm going to write a song with Paul Stanley. And but I gotta say, it was totally awesome. Paul is a very extroverted writer, extroverted musically, meaning that he is always thinking about the crowd. And people would be surprised that Paul doesn't just write Kiss songs. He's a huge Beatles fan. He's a huge fan of pop music, and we had a tremendous time. And it was interesting because he's very focused in person, whereas on stage he's like, Paul Stanley! You know what I'm saying? So it was good.
She's cruel, but she knows what she's doing.
As each of you choose your instruments for the band, when did you start?
It's a good one.
It's a good one? Okay.
It was a tragic situation. I was 3 years old watching Sesame Street, and I decided that I wanted to play violin, and then my mom forced me to play piano. I wanted to play guitar the whole time, but I ended up playing keys. And that is how I played keys in the Click Five. She did, but piano first.
When I went to go rent a bagpipe, they didn't have any, so I got stuck with the guitar. And that's how it happened.
I'm a guitar player, but I always get stuck with the bass, so.
How romantic. It all started when I was in, I guess it was 7th grade. And I picked up my guitar and started, well, everyone sings, you know what I mean? Everyone sings as they're walking around. I do. And I had the guitar and I played that and I liked it, but I always really liked to sing and play. They kind of make a good team, so that's what sucked me in and never let me go.
What music do you guys think influenced you to play how you guys, I guess, play now? Like, what were your major influences when you were younger?
I was really into The Who, Hendrix, Zeppelin growing up. Used to put on Bon Jovi and Jackson 5 concerts and stuff like that.
I would say my first pop artist I liked was Michael Jackson. I liked him a lot.
When I first really got into music, it was like early and mid 90s alternative rock, and that kind of when I got into that, I wanted to get into the things that those people were into, so I got into classic rock, and I'm a big Beatles fan and a big Tom Petty fan.
I'd say the Cars, Cheap Trick.
Well, I grew up listening to classical, and then that led to other things. I listened to pop radio when no one else was looking or listening, And then in junior high, I started getting into more, rocking things. Kind of went through a Carney kind of phase when I was like 14, but doesn't everybody? And then after a few punk rock bands, I got into jazz, and then I really got into things that, from classical, I like Gershwin, and that introduced me to the Beach Boys, and then the Beatles, and things with just great melodies, and then on to other great things.
Where's so far your favorite place to go to tour?
In Atlanta, we played an arena, which was my first, all of our first arena show. So that was probably the coolest experience for me, I'd say.
If you guys could tour with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Paul McCartney. Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Oh my gosh, the Beatles.
Give one dead and give one.
JoJo. Dead.
I'd love to tour with the Click 5.
Good question right here. If you guys could have one superpower, what would it be?
I would be called the Infinity Kid. I would have white and blue spandex pants, no shirt, a Saturn kind of tattoo, more like a cosmic symbol.
He's dead
really,
serious.
It's not really ink, it's more like a glowing blue. And I would fly, and I would have energy projection and a taste of mind control.
I'd like teleportation.
Kind of happy with the way God made me. I don't know.
I want to fly, I guess. That's it.
You want to fly?
Yeah, I'd like to fly. So I could fly to your window.
Thanks. Where would your fans contact you and leave you some good messages on the guest book? Oh, he's entering.
On the World Wide Web.
Okay.
That's the internet.
Yes.
And what you're going to want to do is you want to go to theclick5.com. We have all kinds of fun stuff. We have video diaries and spelled out.
Spelled.
And please send us an email. Tell us what you think of the MP3s that are online and stuff like that. And we love you. Swept Away TV.